Reddit also did an anime openings poll because we all know Reddit has the best opinions. Yo! Let's go! Hello, my weebs and gamers. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going through some of the biggest anime news and announcements that have happened in the last month. Now, this hasn't been as big of an anime drop as it was for the previous month, but we've got some things going on. We've got some things that I wanted to discuss because what we're going to be starting off with, we're going to go to the anime announcements in just a bit because I thought we could talk about something that I don't normally get to talk about. Anime openings. Guys, we all love anime openings and anime songs and all that jazz, right? We don't just listen to the beeps and the boops. We watch the animation that comes out with the beeps and the boops. And we don't skip it, right, guys? I was intrigued because TV Asahi did a special where they asked apparently a bunch of foreigners in Japan to rank some of their favorite anime songs. So I'm guessing this is going to be some of their favorite anime songs that maybe they sing in karaoke, or maybe it just might be some anime songs that pop off on the top of their head. I have a feeling I know what is going to be number one. I'm sure this image is not going to spoil it at all, but let's see how many of these songs line up with what we agree with. All right, so in order, we have number one, Cruel Angel's Thesis. That isn't a surprise at all. Cruel Angel Thesis has like, it's almost like transcended anime songs. This is just number one in Japan constantly. If you go to a karaoke, you can meet someone who does not know anime at all, does not watch anime, and yet they'd still know the Evangelion opening. That is probably like the most well-known anime song of all time. Okay, number two, Idol by Yoasobi from Oshinoko. So this doesn't surprise me too much. This is very, very obviously a lot of recency bias, but I mean, it is a banger song. Number two of all time, I am not well equipped enough to comment on beeps and boops, man. But number three, what is this? Volts V no Uta from Volts V. What? Guys, does anyone know? Does anyone know what this is? The most surprising one is Volts V no Uta for the 1977 to 1978 TV anime series Volts V. I don't know if it's Volts V or Voltes V. This series is very popular in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Cuba, and even inspired a Filipino TV live action drama titled Volts V Legacy. Oh my god. All right. My Filipino and Indonesia bros fucking solo carried this survey, I guess. Let me have a listen to this. Man, I'm getting nostalgia from watching a show that I've never seen in my life and listening to a song I've never seen in my life, man. Is this the Filipino production that we're looking at right now? The live action series? I don't know how up to date I am, but it doesn't look bad. I've seen some Thai TV shows and some of them look janky as shit, man. Ah, god damn. Yo, we put his heart into that, man. When I saw foreigners rate their anime songs, I forgot that we're way closer to Southeast Asia than we are to America or Europe. So, damn, C-Bros really showing up on this survey because that was number three. And at number four, of course, Unravel. I think that Unravel, I'm surprised. Unravel was like top three for me. In terms of the iconic anime songs, Idol's got that recency bias. This goes down in history, man. This goes down in history. Unraveled is still a banger, and this solo carried everyone into actually giving a shit about the Tokyo Ghoul anime. Kickback from Chainsaw Man. Okay, that's again pretty recent. I'm surprised it's number 5 because we have another classic here, Bluebird from Naruto. I'm surprised Chainsaw Man has outperformed some of these other classics because We Are is only number 8. We Are? I thought One Piece fans showed up all over the world, man. This is not even recency bias. One Piece should always be relevant, man. We fell off. One Piece bros. We lost to Jujutsu Kaisen, man. No, it's so over. And of course, again by Yuri, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Look, I have not seen FMA Brotherhood, and this song is still iconic, man. You don't have to watch the show to know what this song is. Aoi no Sumika. Which one is this? Oh no, not this. Oh, this is so Are you kidding me? Number 10? I'm going to forget this one in like 3 years, man. Even the very first Jujutsu Kaisen opening from season 1 was more memorable than this one to me. This is like my least favorite Jujutsu Kaisen opening, I think. Next one, we got the opening from Gintama. All right. I don't... Okay, reading this makes me realize how little I know the names of all these anime openings. I'm like, okay, Demon Slayer opening. All right, that's I don't know the song, but I know the exact opening this is referring to because it's the one by Lisa and it's the Demon Slayer opening. I'm like, okay. I know which one you're talking about. Chala Chala has lost to all of these ones. Come on, man. Come on. Beat the hidden inventory arc, man. Come on, man. Come on. Of course, Butterfly, the Digimon Adventures opening. Okay, as popular as Butterfly is all over the world, and especially here in Japan because everyone sings Butterfly at least once when we go to karaoke, I'm like, to me, who grew up in England, I'm like, it's not a Digimon opening. What is this Japanese dub of my Digimon opening? If I'm not hearing Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions, it's like, that's it. I know the lyrics to that song because the lyrics, I can actually sing that in karaoke. I hear this and I'm like, what are these words? What are these words, man? Silhouette by Kanaboom. Okay. Jujutsu, here it is. I'm surprised the first Jujutsu Kaisen opening is this much beaten by, this much by the other Jujutsu Kaisen openings. But, I mean, JJK really representing here. Aside from Naruto, I believe it's the only one with 3 entries. Oh no, we do have another one with 3 entries. Tank is still relevant. Let's fucking go. Get your fucking Zuma and Gen Alpha anime openings out of here. Tank is still relevant. Tank is still alive, man. One of the OG best anime openings of all time. It will always be relevant. That's what I'm hoping, man. Should be higher. I agree. Should be higher. And then we have 3 Attack on Titan openings. So we got Sasageo and the first one. Which one is this one again? Oh, it's the ending. It's the ending. All right. It is anime songs. We'll take the ending as well. And that was the top 20 favorite anime songs from foreigners. I'm surprised that Rumbling did not get up here, but you know, I saw another post that piqued my interest as well because we can compare, because this is an anime openings list or an anime song list by foreigners conducted by a TV broadcast studio here in Japan. But I saw that Reddit also did an anime openings poll. I would be interested to see how much or how many songs matched up with what Reddit thinks. Because we all know Reddit has the best opinions. Okay, look. We can give Reddit shit, but at least they may have better opinions than the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, okay? All right. First up at number 25, Heavenly Delusion opening. Banger. This is a banger. Unironically, maybe recency bias to say that this is number 25 of all time, but still an absolute banger. Is this all time or for 2023? I believe this is all time. Yeah, this is all time. This is all time. I'm getting so much nostalgia from this opening, man. I don't know if this is one of the greatest openings of all time, but this is surely one of the most nostalgic openings of all time for anyone who grew up in the Reddit era, man. I feel like the Reddit era and the MyAnimeList users, they have a similar demographic from what I can see, because they're not so much influenced by the new wave, and there's still a lot of nostalgia for the mid-2000s shows, man. Okay. Number 23. Okay, I mean, did I just make my own point mute. When I saw this, I was like, this is the most TikTok ass opening. Like I look at this and I'm like, this is an opening that seems scientifically designed for TikTok, man. The company making this, they knew what they were doing. They wanted to go for that TikTok audience and then they succeeded, man. It's good. It's good. I do like Creepy Nuts. I do like Creepy Nuts though. Okay. Fucking classic. All right. Out of the anime openings that just get me fucking hype, this one is like top 3. Just pure. I hear it and it's just like I get goosebumps immediately. Oh, this is it. This is the goosebumps one. God, it makes me depressed thinking about how old Gurren Lagann is now. The fact that this is 22 when this was one of the classic openings when I got into anime, man. Oh. All right, now we're talking. This JoJo opening is still probably, I think, my favorite JoJo opening. I know it's not as iconic as the first one, but I still think this one's my, like, Bloody Stream is still my favorite JoJo opening. But how can you decide? There's so many good openings in JoJo, man. There's so many good openings in JoJo. You have no idea the fucking emotions I just felt hearing that first line, man. Oh my god. Yo, Clarice, man. Clarice. Oh, I'm so old. How many people feel old right now, man? All right. Okay. Reddit being represented by my fellow Fate fans. I see there are a lot of Fate fans in Reddit. I personally wouldn't have put this opening on the list of like the top 25 of all time. I do like Fate, but none of the openings have been as iconic to me as some of the other plethora of openings in the history of anime. But I'm not going to complain. All right. There we go. We've gone to, it's taken number 18 to get our first one that has appeared on Reddit's list as opposed to the Asahi list as well. Does anyone remember how much this took over? This opening kind of feels very old right now because it is. It's like 10 years old now. It's 11 years old actually. But I will not forget that this opening to me symbolizes the first time it felt like an anime opening or anime culture really broke out of its niche mold, because this opening was fucking everywhere, man. This opening just like took over the internet. And of course, anime now is more popular. There have been anime moments and anime songs that have become more popular than how popular this opening got. But back then, there was nothing that really touched how explosive Attack on Titan just like exploded onto the scene. Okay. Genuinely, this is just fucking banger openings now. I don't know how popular Mob is, but I'm not surprised that, you know, Reddit voted it as one of the top because it's a fucking banger. It's great. The problem with Mob Psycho openings is that all of them are fucking bangers, and I would say that one of the Mob openings definitely deserves to be on this list, man. I mean, I don't know about most iconic of all time, but this is definitely one of my favorites, man. Fuck yeah, let's go. I love this so much. I put it on my fucking wedding, man. Oh, yes. Deserved, man. Deserved. Can't even be nostalgic anymore. I can't even be nostalgic anymore because it's back. Spice and Wolf is back, man. Still, so much nostalgia, man. So much nostalgia. Recency bias, shaking my head. Oh, I remember going through the top anime openings of the year, I think like 2 years ago, and I put this at number 4, I think, on that year, because the first time I heard it, I was like, it's good. I don't know if it's like my favorite of the year. The more I listened to this, the more it just fucking grew on me, to the point that now that I look back, I think it might be like my second or third favorite opening of that year. It's definitely gone up. The chorus hit so good. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Yes! No, this should be top 10. This should be top 10. Oh, still such a fucking banger opening, man. Personally aside, yeah, this is like top 5 opening for me. To me, this is the opening that made me discover Bradio. It's just such a memorable opening for me. If I'm having a shitty day and I just need to feel good, this is the opening I put on, man. I cannot watch this opening and come out with a frown on my face. Is this only the second one? Is this only the second song that has matched up to the previous list? I mean, this is also iconic, so not surprising at all. All right, banger opening. I will give it that. My love for Your Line April just has not remained as the years has gone on, but still very catchy opening. It's just been soured by my own opinion of Your Line April. Yo! Let's go! You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Number 10 as well. Oh my god. Oh, that was a genuine shock. I can't believe there's this many degenerates out there, man. Oh. Classic, man. Oh, this makes me sad because I don't know if Duvet is known for who sings this again. This is so weird because it's just like a really underground British indie artist, Boa, and I don't know anything else that Boa has done aside from this, but this is absolute classic. I fucking love this opening. I would put this in my top 10. All right, there we go. Tell me you're a mid-2000 anime fan without telling me you're a mid-2000 anime fan. Everyone my age and my generation, it feels like that is the opening that we know. But I feel like the new generation of anime fans would not. If we just here's how to tell which generation you are in. You go to an anime convention, you shout out Jibun Wo, and everyone over the age of like 24 and above would be like, "Oh my god, it's the Code Geass opening!" And I don't feel like anyone else would know it because I have not heard anyone reference this opening that is like a newer anime fan. Unlike this one, baby. This is immortal, man. This is immortal. I'm surprised it's just number 7. This one to me should be higher, man. Okay. Now we're just getting to the absolute classics, man. I don't need to watch Brotherhood. I've seen this opening a million times. Wow. Kickback is high in both lists. Like this is really, really high against some of the absolute classics of openings. People really, really like this opening, huh? Okay. Reddit coming in clutch where it matters. All right, every one of these now needs to be a classic upon classics, man. These need to be the openings that really transcend time. If it's not Ava number 1, I'm going to be very surprised. Okay. Steins Gate isn't as relevant nowadays as it was back in the day. This is the show that made you start on my anime list. You know what I mean? Ooh. Top 2 are the same? All right, number 1. Of course. Did they just play the whole opening? Oh yeah, they just played the whole opening. In terms of crossover, there were a few crossovers between this one and the Asahi TV ratings. But you know what? Maybe Reddit have good opinions, guys. Domestic Girlfriend? All right, you've already won, Reddit. You've already won. I admit it, guys. I admit it, all right? All right, but that was some of us foreigners' favorite anime openings. Interesting to see the difference in terms of the different communities. But moving on to some anime announcements. Solo Leveling has been confirmed for a season 2, which does not surprise me at all. It felt like after finishing the first season, it was like it just finished like midway through the season. And fucking hell, what are you doing? What's this faker ass looking pose? Fucking yeah, all roads lead to me. Fucking Yo, it's fucking Faker, let's go! Who here watched Solo Leveling season 1? It was decent. I'm not going to say the words. It was like the most 7 out of 10 show that I've seen in a while. There was like one decent fight in it. I had expectations going into what the Solo Leveling anime adaptation was going to be like, and it completely hit those expectations without ever going beyond those expectations. I said this previously, where we have just been spoiled with anime fights. It kind of just felt, yeah, okay. I'm gonna forget about this anime a few years after it airs. It remains to be seen whether they have a level higher than what they showcased against the Igris fight, because I feel like for this to really hit as hard as the web novel did, it needs to go like one level higher. But that's not the only solo leveling that's coming out, because the web novel is also coming back with a sequel that follows Sung Jin-woo's son, Suho. We are going full Boruto right now, man. Is this going to be the industry standard, man? Has Boruto ruined an entire generation of highly beloved, long-running series? Because whenever a series ends, are we just going to be like, all right, so we had a son, two-piece incoming? God. Would this be how Dragon Ball fans felt back in the day? Because I don't think I could imagine Goku having sex until later arcs in Dragon Ball Z. Is this how they felt, man? I don't know how this one is going to go. I think Solo Leveling did its job with its first webcomic. If we're just going to get more of the same, well, let's see how hype it can be. Or let's see if it's going to be another Boruto. Speaking of sequels that are getting made, this one came out of fucking left field. High School DxD sequel light novel, and now it says that it said anime sequel, so I'm like, oh my god, we're getting High School DxD season 5, what? And then it's like, no, it's an actual sequel light novel series that is based around a descendant. So, what? We're getting a light novel series before season 5? What? Another goddamn Boruto? What is happening right now? I don't know how this one's going to be. High School DxD wasn't on my short list of things that are going to get Borutoed. I don't believe this has got any anime tied to it, but who knows? We've been getting so many sequels, so many remakes recently, that I would not be surprised if they dug it out and was just like out of nowhere, actually no, we're actually going to make a sequel series to this. Is this a joke? What day was this posted? No, it's not April 3rd. I don't have my hopes too high for this one, but it could be interesting. So recently we have gotten the Solo Leveling anime. As you have seen with my latest video, I have, I guess, started my world into manhwa and webcomics. And I talked about how there's a possibility that there is way more manhwa and webcomics that are going to be adapted in the future. And literally a few days after I released the video, or maybe it was like exactly the same time, Beginning After the End is getting an anime adaptation by Studio Madhouse. Oh wait, is this an April Fool's? Oh shit. Did I wait, I just saw oh fuck. Okay, ignore this. I got April Fooled. Just joking, guys. I knew. I got you guys. I fucking got you. Caught in 4K. It would not surprise me if this one got an anime adaptation. We memed for a very long time about a Solo Leveling adaptation, and look where we are now, guys. So I would not be surprised if this or some other webcomics got an adaptation. But we shall move on to the next one. This one is a little bit old now, but I didn't get to cover this one because this one's definitely not April Fool's. Tatsuki Fujimoto, his one-shot, I announced it before, is getting an anime film. And a trailer finally got released. And I haven't watched this trailer yet because I wanted to watch it for the first time on stream. I already love the art style for this, man. This already looks way different from most of the anime that you get to see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this looks so good. This looks really good. Oh, I'm just hearing this song. And I'm like, nope, I ain't ready to relive this one shot, man. Some of these scenes look fucking incredible. Like the scene where she was running out, like this scene. Like some of the cuts here look fucking amazing. Absolute fucking cinema, man. I mean, the thing about Fujimoto's works is that his manga by itself is already cinematic. He already is able to draw his stories in a way that feel like a film. You don't have to do a lot, I feel, to adapt Fujimoto's work in a way that would translate it well into anime. And seeing this, they've taken his framework, they've taken his base, and it looks like it's going to be absolutely incredible. I would love to see how this plays out with film, when you can actually animate the small, subtle movements. If you can do that, which it looks like they are putting out a lot of stops for this, this is going to be incredible. But moving on to other movies, we are getting another My Hero Academia movie as well, with what looks like Dark Might or Dark All Might. All right, let's see this one.
一つと新時代を作るには何が必要だと思うかね。そう、破壊だ。
What the f is this? They're running out of ideas for villains. They're like, oh shit, we don't have the League of Villains anymore. Can we do something for League of Villains? Dark All Might. Here's the thing about shonen movies. I think I've actually seen one My Hero Academia movie, and it was the second movie that I saw. The problem with a lot of shonen movies is that they feel like high budget filler a lot of the times, because technically that's what they are. They are essentially just side stories or stories that have no meaning on the main storyline, that just have a higher budget than usual. So you're watching what to me feels like very pretty looking fireworks whenever I watch a shonen movie. There are exceptions, of course. I think Demon Slayer broke that curse. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero as well, you know, doing a prequel. That actually will make me go out and watch the movie if I know it has something, and if I know the stakes in there are real. So there we go. We have Dark All Might that is coming out. Talking about movies that have real stakes in them, this is like, all right. We know they're going to defeat Dark All Might and then everything's going to return back to normal. But give me a movie with real stakes in it. And your wish shall be granted. We are coming back with more quintessential quintuplets, guys. Is it finally gonna be over? So we have a new quintessential quintuplets anime, which I believe is going to be a movie. Is this going to be a movie? So an anime movie, yada, yada, yada. I thought I've read that this is going to be a movie. I might be wrong. Let's have a look at the trailer and see what comes up. So is this going to be a movie, or is this going to be like a OVA arc? Damn, come on. Tell me something, man. They're not done. Don't show us this. We know the ending. What do you want? Do you want to just rub salt in my wounds? Is that it? You want me to pay to suffer and see that best girl didn't win? Huh? Is that what you want? No, I don't want this. Get that harem root shit out away from me. There's only one guy that can do it, and his name is Rentaro. That's it. New Quints movie out. Well, I believe that 1 out of 5 quintessential quintuplet fans will watch this. I'm probably not one of those. I'm gonna be real with you. Moving on. This is not a new movie. This is a movie cancellation, because it was announced that the Yuri on Ice movie was unfortunately cancelled. You don't normally hear of productions actually having public announcements for being cancelled, but this honestly doesn't look good, because it's been 7 years after the announcement, and Yuri on Ice, the movie by Studio Mappa, has officially been cancelled, and that's 7 years after it has been announced. I don't think, on the top of my head, I can remember there being an actual announcement of an anime project that has been cancelled, or that has been cancelled after a lot of time in production. And of course it was Studio Mappa. I would say, from what I've heard from behind the scenes, this is probably the right decision. For the first time, Mappa is like, we've all kind of known about it, but Mappa feels like the first high-profile case of a company or a production studio that has just overworked their workers to the point where people are really starting to talk about it. And news like this makes it feel like, hey, there are cracks that are starting to form, because let's be honest, after all of the news that came out with JJK, you knew something had to give. It makes me worried, mostly for the animators and the anime industry in general, because there is no way that it can continue going in the pace that it has and not completely collapse. The people that are supporting this industry are the people that are getting overworked the most. Hopefully this is not a precursor to more stuff that is going to come later down the line. Moving on, we have another trailer from a work by Inio Asano. If you didn't know, he's the mangaka behind Oyasumi Punpun, and I believe there is a new film coming out. Oh, this looks... What is this song? Oh fuck! I was like, this kind of sounds like a banger, but it sounds weird. It sounds a bit weird as well. This sounds way too happy for what's going on screen, man. I'm going to need a plot synopsis of that. The Japan Self-Defense Force are looking for a way to combat the alien threat, but so far conventional weapons have had no effect. Maybe it's time to try something unconventional. Karore Koyama and her best friends avidly track the aliens' movement on social media and less enthusiastically study for college entrance exams. When the end of the world looms overhead, you learn to take things one step at a time. Guys, the world is ending, but you know what? I gotta study, man. Come on, guys. This sounds like a weird movie. Has anyone seen the first part? Because the first part apparently came out in March 2022, so I might just wait for both parts to come out. I feel like I'm gonna watch this anyway because it's Inio Asano. I have only seen the effects of people that have read Punpun, and it terrifies me. This is here in the collection for when I'm emotionally ready to be like, all right, I can read Punpun. But until then, I might have a look at this movie as well. Coming up next, it's not a movie, but I needed to give this a shout out, all right? Who likes thick anime girls? Plus-sized elf is getting an anime. Frieren wasn't enough. Delicious in Dungeon wasn't enough. You know, we needed to add another elf to the collection. Is Twitter having a meltdown yet? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, my guy. Just you wait. What the fuck? Okay. This is probably the best representation Americans can ever get, man. I will say, okay. Now that I've had a look at the trailer, so it looks way more cultured than what was shown in this anime trailer. The drawings in the manga were very, very detailed and well done, and this anime looks like it's not as cultured as the manga was, but I guess I'll have to I guess I'll have to ask Sydney about it. Here is a new anime coming out if you just want to see some bigger elf girls, because God forbid you have not seen enough elf girls in your life before. Anime has gone too far. Maybe we haven't gone far enough. I saw this anime get announced and I wanted to watch the trailer of this because apparently this is a Kickstarter anime. This was an indie anime that started off as a Kickstarter project and it has turned into now a fully fleshed anime TV show. It's not X-Arm, it's called Mecha-Ude. So let's have a look at this one. Ooh. This looks clean. This looks goddamn clean. I'm seeing a lot of Studio Trigger kind of influence on this one. Okay. They got fucking Kota Yamato. Wait, what the fuck? They got Kota Yamamoto doing the music for this? That's a goddamn. That was a big arm, man. Just yeah, we know what army uses. So more than that, because actually that looks genuinely impressive for what started off as an indie anime. I am very, very curious about what the storyline behind this production is, because clearly they now have the budget, they now have the connection. Okamoto is the original creator and is directing the anime at the up-and-coming Fukuoka-based Turf Studio. So I assume it's a new studio that was started by him and this Kickstarter project. The original Kickstarter campaign raised $67,000 from October to November 2016, and a Japanese campfire crowdrunning campaign that raised about $44,000. with the initial goal of 2 million yen, around 18,000. That's not a lot. So what must have happened is that they must have pitched this to some kind of like production committee to get this greenlit with a proper budget. Like 100,000 is not nowhere fucking near enough to get an anime series, let alone a single anime episode. Well, this looks very, very interesting. We've seen way more indie animators and just like what I call like online web-based animators, especially some of the ones that you see on Twitter. They are actually getting hired by anime studios and working on real anime productions, and seeing maybe a rise of what starts off as, let's say, quote unquote, indie anime. This shit was like unimaginable. Like the path to making your own anime, starting a Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign to now getting an entire anime series. That's really fucking impressive. And I am very, very interested to see what this final product is going to be like. I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on this. Moving on, some live action anime news. Because One Punch Man is getting a live action adaptation, and they have confirmed who the writer is going to be for it. I thought this was a meme when I saw the headlines. But it's going to be writers from Rick and Morty. After a long silence, fans of the One Punch Man franchise finally have the latest update on the live-action film by Sony, with writers from Rick and Morty tapped to pen the screenplay. This is a meme. This is what world are we living in right now, man? Rick and Morty refuses to leave my anime. We've clowned on it so much, and yet Rick and Morty is just like, first the Rick and Morty anime that was a meme, then the actual Rick and Morty anime that was getting made, and now Rick and Morty is coming to One Punch Man. So a new report reveals that Rick and Morty creator Dan Harmon will be penning Sony's upcoming One Punch Man live action alongside Rick and Morty co-executive producer Heather Ann Campbell. The report highlights that the script is undergoing rewrites, with Justin Lin still set to direct. You know what? In a way, I can actually see this working. There's like a 50% chance, 30% chance that this works, and it actually turns out to capture the parody and the comedy that One Punch Man has in it. And then there is the other side where this is going to absolute flop, guys. This is gonna flop. I will be more interested now to see who gets casted as Saitama. I swear to God, if it's someone like The Rock or someone like that. I'm gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this. Even if it's for the meme, I am part of the problem. I'm part of the issue, because I see shit like this and I'm like, One Piece was alright, so maybe we should give this one a chance. But I thought we could end on what I thought was a funny story I saw earlier today. The Kyoto Police Department filed an assault charge against a 50-year-old man working for the Kyoto District Legal Affairs Bureau. He was attacked by a subordinate for telling him unsolicited Oshinoko manga spoilers. So a man is being charged. All I can say is, good on him. We need an example to be set. Manga readers have gone around spoiling enough shit. We need some precedents to be set. We need some laws. You know, maybe this didn't go hard enough. Japan police don't have enough to do. Good on them for arresting goddamn manga readers and manga spoilers, man. The one who spoiled was the one arrested. Oh, was he? Oh, I didn't read that correctly. This completely went over my head. Okay. Well, guys, how do I change the tone of this? Guys, you know, sometimes there's a difference between what is legally right and what is morally right. For legal reasons, I will say violence is bad, but I believe that sometimes the way I interpreted this was self-defense. Violence bad, but don't go around spoiling mangas. All right, but that was all of the news that I wanted to go through today. But anyway, that's been it from me. I've been Giguk, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.